A lot of people think that sprint cars and wings just go together. But we have to remember that before there were wings, there were sprint cars. Losi made the wings so they come off, so we're going to take them off and see what happens when we get it on the track. For some reason, I felt kind of naughty unwingifying a sprint car like this. I did put them in a safe place, though. Even with the wings off, there's no mistaking a sprint car for anything but a hardcore race car. Since air molecules don't scale down with our model cars, I was wondering how much effect this really would have. If I tried holding a real sprint car wing out the window of a car at 60 miles an hour, I'd lose an arm. Hold this model wing out the window of a car at 60 miles an hour, and it might just make a sound that people could mistake for a fart. The other thing is the upper wing weighs 170-some grams. On our 10-scale chassis, that's going to be a lot like strapping your old weird Uncle Norman on top of the car and hoping that his fat legs don't fly out to the right in the middle of the turn. I did scale the Losi Sprinter with and without the wings, and there was about a 218-gram difference overall. And none of the weight percentages changed significantly, so we're going to have to wait and see how it drives on the track. When you take the top wing off, remove this single bar and put this double bar bracket in its place. They give you this plate to put your name on there or something, but I already know who I am, so I'm leaving that off. This is one of the first laps without the wings, and the Losi car was telling me that it's a little assy now without the wing on there. I also was finding out that you don't need to hit the brake near as hard to get the car to rotate. And if you don't give it enough rake or wait for it to fully rotate, it'll turn into a push really fast. Even in this dry slick, the Losi chassis does get a hold of the track, especially when you're least expecting it. The Losi Sprinter definitely drives different without the wings, but it's predictable. It keeps repeating the same thing, so it's easy to learn how to drive it if you just pay attention. Being a little easy on the throttle makes this thing get off the corner a lot faster. With some practice, you can even start moving the line you take around the track. Here I was trying to go a little bit lower, but I got on the gas too hard and it went wide on the corner exit. Here I thought I'd just stop it in the turn, nail the brakes, and then nail the gas and leave this big fancy rooster tail on the way out. But the car had other ideas. It turns out that even Hoosier tires aren't magic, and they do give it up if you overdrive it. I probably should have said that I spun it right in front of the camera on purpose, but that'd be a lie. Maybe I'll look cooler if I spin out from a different angle. Nah, look just as dumb. Here I thought I was about to run over one of my fancy cameras. Might want to step back here. I did this one on purpose, honest. So is a Losi Sprinter more fun without the wings? Well, I can't say that. I can for sure say that it's not any less fun without the wings. On the same track and about the same conditions, it takes a little bit different driving to get it around. To me, it is a little looser without the wings, but that just means you have to drive it a little different. Keep in mind that I haven't done anything to the shocks and springs on this car. It's just the way it came out of the box. I suspect with some tuning and some practice on the track, we can get this thing going a lot faster yet, with and without the wings. You're just going to have to get your own Losi sprint car and take the wings off it and see for yourself.